So, my dear students, today we shall discuss about the classification of organic compounds. So, if we know the classification of organic compounds clearly, then we can easily read the organic chemistry, which will be very easy for you. So, in the classification, a chart has been drawn in the board. You see organic compounds first classified into two classes. One is open chain compounds or aliphatic compounds. Open chain compounds or aliphatic compounds, it means heads of the carbon chain are open, maybe branched, but all heads in the chain are open. Another is the cyclic compounds. That means no open heads are there in case of cyclic compounds. Chain is closed. Now, if we give example one by one, then you can easily understand. Next classification, cyclic compounds again classified into two classes, carbocyclic and heterocyclic. Carbocyclic again classified into two classes, alicyclic and aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds again classified into two classes, benzenoid compounds and non-benzenoid compounds. So one by one we shall discuss. First, open chain compounds. Example I am writing open chain, that means heads are open. First one, in this side, I am writing the example. Say carbon, here it is hydrogen, here it is hydrogen, here it is hydrogen, here it is carbon, hydrogen, 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 carbon, hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. It is the example of open chain compound. The name of this compound will be propane. Propane. Now, open chain compounds are said to be aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds, why the name has been given as aliphatic compounds. Greek word aliphar means fats and well. Aliphar means fats and well. These compounds are generally found in fats and well, that is why these open chain compounds are called aliphatic compounds. Other examples are there. That examples may be ethane, propane, butane, pentane, isobutane, etc. All are open chain compounds. Now, I am going to the next class, that is next class of compounds, that is cyclic compounds. Cyclic compounds, in case of these, the one example I am giving, it is the example of cyclic compounds. That means heads are closed. So, another example I am giving, and after then, how can you able to find out the general formula? From the example, you can easily find out. Name of these compounds you get later on. First you try to find out how you find the general formula of this compound. Now, all corners are carbon atom. With this carbon, two bonds are there. Valency of carbon is 4. 2 bonds are left. that is that two bonds is for hydrogen. So with this carbon, two hydrogen you will get, with this two, with this two, with this two, with this two, with this two. It is cyclic. So formula will be C6H12. Name of this compound will be cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. Now, from this, how can you able to find out the general formula of these compounds? You see here, all corners stands for carbon atom. With this corner, 3 valencies are there. 1 valency is shortest to become 4. That shortest valency is for carbon. So here you will get that for hydrogen. Here will be 1 hydrogen, here will be 1 hydrogen, here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1. So 6 corners, 6 carbon, with 6 corners, 6 hydrogens are there. Therefore, the formula of this compound will be C6H6. That will be benzene. Name is benzene. This is cyclic compound. Another examples are there. Say another examples I am giving you. It is naphthalene. So what will be the general formula of this naphthalene? You first count the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C 10. H 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, no hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, no hydrogen. Here 1, here 1, here 1, here 1. So total number of hydrogen will be 8. Now you see, the very interesting thing is that in this case, example is C6H14, that is an hexane. With the number of carbon atom, number of hydrogen will be more. Becomes more, suppose. In case of open chain compound or aliphatic compounds. In case of cyclic compounds, here number of hydrogen is less. Next, cyclic compounds again classified into two classes. That is carbocyclic, another is heterocyclic. In case of carbocyclic compounds, in the carbon ring, cyclic ring, when only carbon atoms are present, then it is called carbocyclic compounds. Only carbon atoms. Say cyclohexane or benzene may be the example. Cyclohexane or benzene may be the example. In this case, in case of heterocyclic compounds, in the carbon ring, instead of carbon atom, if nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, etc. are present in the main ring, carbon ring, then it will be said to be as heterocyclic compound. So, examples in case of carbocyclic, you can give cyclohexane, you can give cyclopropane, anything maybe. You can give benzene also. It is cyclohexane. It is benzene. That is the example of carbocyclic compounds. In case of heterocyclic compound, example I am giving you, here is nitrogen, So it is one example of heterocyclic compound. Name will be pyridine. 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 So the formula you can easily find out. C5 1 2 3 4 5 H5 N. It is pyridine. Another example. It is pyrrole. 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 Formula will be C4 1 2 3 4 H 1 2 3 4 5 H5 and pyrrole. Various examples are there: pyridine, pyrrole, furan, furfuraldehyde, etc. Very thiopine, very examples. Many examples are there. Anyway, next. Carbocyclic compounds are again classified into two classes. One is alicyclic, another is aromatic. In case of alicyclic, when in the carbon chain, only the carbon atoms are linked with single bond. Mind it. So, example of this, say it is one example of alicyclic compound. The name of this compound will be what? Cyclobutane. Cyclobutane. Formula will be C4H8. Another example, say suppose here I am writing C5H10 cyclopentane. These are the examples of alicyclic compounds. Next, in case of aromatic compounds, the name aromatic actually given from the Greek word aroma. Aroma means fine smell. That is why the compounds are aromatic. In case of aromatic compounds, carbon atoms are linked in the chain, cyclic chain. Alternatively, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. Say, simplest example of the aromatic compound is benzene. You see, this is benzene. Next, naphthalene. Next, anthracene. This is naphthalene. It is benzene. Next, aromatic compounds are again classified into two classes. One is benzenoid compound, another is non-benzenoid compound. So in case of benzenoid compound, benzene ring will present. So benzene itself will be the benzenoid compound. Naphthalene itself will be the benzenoid compound. In case of non-benzenoid compound, no benzene ring you will get, but it is cyclic. So the example of non-benzenoid compound, it is, I am giving you, it is tropolone. It is tropolone. So I am writing the formula and general role of the compounds. There is tropolone. In this way you can write. you can write so air double bond, air double bond, air double bond. It is tropolon. So the formula will be what? How many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Carbon 7. Hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then oxygen. It is tropolon. Tropolon. So this is the example of non-benzenated compounds. You will not get the benzene ring, it means. Now, the very important point in case of aliphatic and aromatic compounds, just I am giving you. So important difference also you can say. In case of aliphatic compounds, the number of hydrogen atoms with respect to carbon will be more. But in case of aromatic compounds, number of hydrogen atom with respect to carbon, it will be less. You can differentiate it with the help of burning. If you burn aliphatic compounds, you will get no smoke. Why you will get no smoke? There is the number of carbon atom is less in case of aliphatic compound. In case of aromatic compound, number of carbon atom is more than the number of hydrogen atom. So if you burn, you will get the black smoke in case of aromatic compounds. That is the very important difference between the aliphatic and aromatic compounds. So now this is all about the classification of compounds. Today I want to conclude this classification of compounds. Now, if you like the videos, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notified for the next videos. If you have any queries, please comment on the comment section below. Thank you.